So hello there out in Facebook land. Today is Sunday already, and today is our Facebook Live Learning with Lynn. So I'm Lynn Huber,
and I'm Richard.
And he's Richard. So how are you guys all today? If you're watching us, then make a comment or whatever so we know you're there. And I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about today because Avon just announced 2 big incentives. So let's see. We already have some. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you. Lily. Welcome, Lily. Good to see you. So, many of you know, looks like we have Ellerman in. Welcome. Thanks for coming. So Avon just kicked off 2 brand new incentives. The first one is it's a fiesta, and it's a grand fiesta that we're going to go on a trip to Los Cabos, Mexico. They also just kicked off a Build to Love incentive where anybody who's new, who's been in Avon since July 11th, can earn an iPad. So that's pretty exciting. And so we're going to talk about those today. Some of you maybe have already done some of this training with me, so this probably isn't going to be new, but I did get some new information. So let's see. I want to say hi to CJ. Good to see you, CJ. Priscilla, hey, girlfriend. How are you? Awesome to see you. So anyway, let's get this thing going. So I'm going to move this over here. And I am going to share my screen. So there we go. So here we are. We're on our Facebook group that I have created for this Avon Grand Fiesta incentive. We used this group before when we were on the cruise, and we helped quite a few people get on the cruise. So I'm really happy to be able to hopefully happy to be able to help you get on this one. This is going to be for those of you that went on the cruise to Bermuda. This is going to be very similar. You just don't have to earn quite as many points. So let's see. I have a flyer right here. It's a fiesta. Join us in Los Cabos, Mexico. How exciting. Priscilla says, I want that iPad. Hey, Priscilla, you totally can do that. You totally can get it. Oops, CJ, what's the program you use to do this? It's called Be Live. Be Live. I don't know, TV, BeLive.tv. Anyway, thanks, CJ. So this is Los Cabos, Mexico. And so what do you need to do to earn this trip? Well, you need to, the incentive doesn't actually start until campaign 1, right here. And in order to earn it, you're going to earn points. And if you sell 300 to 499, you'll earn 100 points. 500 plus, you'll earn 200 points. And then you get points for recruits. So if it's an Alma recruit, meaning you got the recruit from Avon, it's, Alma, you can either buy them or they're shared to you, but it came from Avon. So those are 150 points and 300 for a personal qualified recruit. So qualified means they place a $150 order and pay for it on their first or second campaign.
On time.
On time. So let's see, who else do we have here? Okay. Nikki.
Hi,
good to see you, Nikki. Glad you're here. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to earn, actually it's from campaign 1 to 8, and we'll come back to that. You have to earn 5,000 points to earn a trip for 1, or 7,000 points to earn a trip for 2. And you guys, this is so amazing. It's airfare, transfers. The resort is all inclusive. That means meals, entertainment, drinks, alcohol, everything. Everything is included. So how cool is this? And you're going to be in this beautiful, look at this. Look at this. This is my little bed right here.
That's an actual room that walks out. You open up the sliding door and it walks out into the pool.
This is a room?
Those are rooms right there.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Pretty exciting. So now there's an early bird, a head start period. So Avon's going to give us a chance to get a head start. And this starts in campaign 23. So if you get a traditional qualified new recruit, meaning not anomaly, meaning somebody you brought in personally, and they become qualified by placing their first or second order of $150 on time and paid for, you'll earn 300 points. If you promote to Bronze Ambassador or you help someone promote to Bronze Ambassador during campaigns 23 to 26, you'll earn either 500 or 250. And those are the only ways that you can earn points during this Head Start period. So I am going to take you to our Facebook group that we created. And in this Facebook group, by the way, we have meetings. We have Zoom meetings every Tuesday night in this, or not in, but if you're a member of this Grand Fiesta Incentive Facebook group, we do Zoom meetings every Tuesday night to help you, give you training, give you whatever you need to help you be successful and help you get on this trip.
Track your numbers.
Be sure to join our group. It's called Avon Grand Fiesta Incentive. And in the group, we have, in the files section, we have a Grand Fiesta Incentive tracking sheet. So I'm going to open that up and show you what it looks like. Yep, let me turn this off. So we don't need my phone bothering me. So this is the tracking sheet, and it gives you, up here it gives you the points you need, how you earn points. Down here it gives you how many you need for the trip, and it gives you kind of the bullet points up here. But look at this. So campaigns 23 through 8. During campaigns 23 through 26, the only ones you can earn are personal recruits or promote, right? So if you get a personal recruit during campaign 23, just put 300 points in there because that's what you earned. Notice how it already updated here. Let's say you got 2 of them in campaign 23, that's 600 points, and it updates here, and it will update all the way down. Let's say that you got, let's say you got 3, that's 300 points. And let's say you earned Bronze Ambassador, so that's 500 points. Look at that, 1,400 points, your first campaign. All you have to do is bring in 3 people, have them all place orders. To be a Bronze Ambassador, you need 3 people on your team placing orders. You need three orders on your team plus your own. You personally have to sell $200, and you and the team combined have to do $1,000. During the holidays, that's going to be pretty easy because people are buying like crazy during the holidays. So let's just say you did it in campaign 23. And by the way, look at campaign 23. This is the holidays. Can you see? We are in the holidays. How exciting. So you seriously could do this. You could promote to Bronze Ambassador. You can have 1,400 points right off the bat. You only need 5,000 to get a trip for 1. So you're already a fifth of the way there. Pretty exciting, huh? Okay, so during campaign 1 through campaign 8, it's the same thing, but now you're going to get points for your sales. So if you sell between 300 and 499 in a campaign, you'll get 100 points. If you sell between 500 or 500 plus, you'll get 200 points. If you get an Alma recruit, meaning you either bought one or Avon shared a lead to you or whatever, if it came from Avon, it's 150 points. And remember, that's always qualified new recruit, meaning they place that $150 first or second order. A personal recruit's 300. But get this. Let's say you sign somebody up in campaign 1 and they became qualified in campaign 1. So then in campaign 2, they got a second order of $150 or more. You're going to get another 100 points. And then if their third campaign, they get another order of $150 or more, you're going to get another 100 points. And all the way through the end. So you could earn, 300 here for a person, for you bringing in one person, and you could earn 100 and 100 and 100 and 100 and 100 and 100 and 100. Check that out. It's 1,000 points. Now, if you brought in more people and they all did it, they might not all do a $150 order every campaign. That's why you're mentoring them, why you're helping them to be successful, right? Then if you promote at all during this incentive, you get 1,000 points. So you can promote to, from campaign 1 and above, you can promote to Bronze Ambassador, you can promote to Silver Ambassador, you can promote to Gold Ambassador, and then Bronze Leader. And the thing is, hi Sherry, good to see you. Nikki says, I noticed today there's already some of that Christmas stuff sold out. You know what, Nikki? I think what that is not that it's sold out. Most of the Christmas stuff comes from China. And there's a big embargo going on because of trade wars, which we won't get into, but I'm sure you've heard all about it. And so we're apparently not letting ships come in from China. We're not letting them dock. And so they're all sitting out in the ocean waiting to come in. And that's where all of our Christmas products are. And in fact, some of our foundations that are not available. So it's not that they're out of stock. It's just we can't get them because they're sitting out there in the ocean. So I remember that happened quite a few years ago when they had a strike in Long Beach.
Yeah.
the workers there that unload the ships, they went on strike, and same thing. We flew out one day, and there must have been 1,000 ships sitting out there in the water, not able to come in. But unfortunately, we don't have any control over that. So I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully that will get taken care of and we'll be able to get it here. I know Avon's working hard trying to get it here, and so is every other retailer, by the way. It's not just Avon products on those ships. It's every store, all the Christmas items, everything on those ships. But anyway, moving on. Let's go back to this. So down here, under campaign 23 through 26, if you bring in a personal recruit, you don't get their second, third, fourth, fifth orders because it's during the Head Start plan, and they're not giving them to the Head Start plan. But if you sign up somebody in campaign 23, and if by campaign 1 they're still placing $150 orders, you still can earn the 100 points on them from that point on. So I hope that makes sense. So that is kind of the basics of this Fiesta. It's actually going to be fairly, let's say it's easier to earn for somebody who's new, because it's easier to promote when you're new. When you get up to my level, it's a lot harder to promote. It takes a lot more to promote, and those 1,000 points can make a big difference. And if you promote to bronze ambassador, silver ambassador, gold ambassador, that's 3,000 points already. And you can do that with a total of 9 people. 9 people isn't going to make me promote. So that's just the basics of this incentive. But then Avon also announced another incentive, which is another one that's really exciting, and it's the Build the Love incentive. This one is for anybody who started July 11th or later. So if you're a new representative who's come on since July 11th, you get to be a part of this. And what this is if you sell $3,000 between campaigns 23, 24, 25, 26, that's 4 campaigns, you get an iPad. I know that sounds like a lot, and some of you could blow that out of the water. I know that, and some of you might be a struggle. But here's the really cool thing. If you sign up new representatives during this time frame, their orders can help you get to the $3,000. Avon has put that in. So like, just for instance, if I was new and I was selling, well, here, 500, it says right here, pro tip. If you sell 500 a campaign and you recruit 1 person each campaign who continues to sell $150, that would get you to the 3,000. So everybody you bring in, only the ones you bring in, not your second level or third level, but the ones that you personally bring in between these campaigns will count for you to help you earn, their sales will help you earn that $3,000. And I actually was asked this question earlier, do I help them? And no, it's you and the people under you, first level, all add together to get that 3,000. So if I brought Richard in, then his sales would count towards me. Mine would not count towards him. But if Richard brought in, let's say Richard brought in Nikki, Nikki's sales would help Richard, but they wouldn't help me. So you see what I'm saying? It's who you bring in during that time frame, and you sell the $3,000, and you can get you can earn this iPad. And here's what's another thing that's really cool. Let's go back to this. And if you're working on that incentive and you bring in 3 people to help you earn that incentive, not only do you get to earn that Build the Love incentive and maybe get that iPad, those people are going to count as personal recruits for you in this incentive. So you get to double dip. So that's pretty cool. And then if you promote, you get that 500 points here. So that's pretty cool. So gosh, this might end up being a shorter Facebook Live tonight. Do you have anything that we should add?
You didn't mention the sales on there too. So.
I did.
Well, no, the personal sales. You didn't talk the points there.
I did.
Well,
okay.
You
So
if
you sell 300, $499, you're going to get 100 points. Let's say you did that campaign, and then the second campaign you managed to do 500 sales, so you're going to get 200 points. And so each one of those things, you keep adding it up, and it'll get you there. You guys, I know this sounds like a lot, but it's totally doable, especially when you think about if you sign people up and they continue to place those orders, the $150 orders, if you mentor them and help them to do that, that's going to help you earn a trip to Los Cabos.
Yeah, and also starting campaign 1, you'll also start getting points for Alma recruits as well.
Yeah.
So she didn't put points in there, but that just to show.
Yeah. So if I had an Alma recruit, let's say I had 3 Alma recruits that campaign.
That'd be $450.
That would be $450. So this is just something to help you track it. I think within the next week or so, Avon will also have a tracking on Vibe that you can see what Avon's counting for you and exactly where you stand. So this is just to help you plan and help you track it. And it's cool because you can play with the numbers. So especially when you're getting farther down and you're getting down here, see, because the campaign's getting closer to end, all of the gray area is where you can't earn points. But so as you're getting closer to the end in campaign 8, and you get your recruit there, there's no more time for them to place a second order. In campaign 7, if you recruit somebody in 7 and they place a 7 order, then they still have time to place a campaign 8 order. So I hope that makes sense.
I mean, it's a big one. I mean, we already have some points in that. Let's say if right here you promoted, and then right here you promoted again. You promoted to bronze, and then you promoted to silver. You can see you already won one trip.
You've already earned one trip. Richard's absolutely right. And you know what? Let's say you promoted to bronze ambassador up here, and you promoted to silver ambassador here, gold ambassador here, and maybe you squeaked out and you earned another promotion to bronze leader. These titles are not that hard to get, and you might have to sign up 12, 13, 14 people, but signing up that many people seriously can get you in Los Cabos, all expenses paid. And so it could be a big deal. I mean, we've got, if you sign up, if your sales, if you at least do the sales, let's just say you did the sales, and even if you didn't do every single time, now you're up to 7,050.
2 people going.
So do you see that? So that's for 2 people.
You won it for you, and you can take me.
Now, obviously, you're going to need a lot more recruits, and it's not likely that they're going to place an order every campaign. So let's take a couple of those out. Let's just say, okay, and let's say you really only had 300 there. You had 2 recruits and 1 personal recruit, okay? And let's say you had 1 personal recruit there.
You're 7,000 already.
1 personal recruit there. Well, you wouldn't have the numbers to get this 1,000 though. So let's just do that. And 1 personal recruit there. And you know what? Let's say they placed an order 2 times, and they placed an order once, and maybe they placed an order once.
7,000.
There you go. Look at that. You're already there. So this is why being new, if you think that you can't do this, this isn't for top sellers. It's not for top recruiters. It's even for new people. So if you're new, you actually have a better chance. CJ, she's asking, will there be a replay of this? Yes, CJ, this is a Facebook Live, so it will just be here on the Online Beauty Biz page. It'll just be there because it's a Facebook Live.
Yeah, just go back to the group and you can watch it there.
It's on the page.
It's on the page, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so, if you guys want, get in our Avon Grand Fiesta Incentive Group.
Yes. Get
in this group. We will do everything we can, because I believe that a rising tide lifts all ships, and there is plenty of room for every one of us in this resort. So I want you guys to help. I want to help you guys go because I want you to go with me.
Hi, Karen.
Karen says, hi. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Great, awesome, to a who. I'm not sure what that means. So anyway, any questions? What questions do you guys have? Oh, Nikki sent a request to join. Actually, you might be here. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, not seeing it yet. Maybe it takes a minute. But, okay. So, anybody else? Yahoo. There you go, Karen. Yahoo.
Darn autocorrect.
Trying to think. What else? These incentives. The cool thing about Avon incentives, the really cool thing is, actually had this talk with Nikki the other day. But first off, if you can't make the trip, if for whatever reason you can't go, there is a buyout. So if you earn the trip for 1, Avon will pay you $500 if you can't take the trip. And if you earn the trip for 2, it's $1,000. So do it for that reason. But also, not only that, if you do these things that Avon wants you to do in order to earn this trip, do you know how much your business will grow and how much your paycheck will grow? Your income will be so much higher, at the end of this incentive than it is now, because you will have grown your business. So that's what's so cool is Avon puts these tools together. They give us incentives, and the incentives are great because they're incentives for us. And I love incentives. I love free trips. In fact, we're going to New York City next weekend. It's the third trip that Avon's paid for this year alone. So how cool is that? But we're going to New York City, but those trips are amazing. But not only that, it's the motivation behind the trips and building your business that builds your business and builds your paycheck, because Avon wants to help you build your paycheck. How cool is that? And they are doing everything that they can to help us.
Yeah, the big thing on this, a lot of times we're in kind of a big hurry to get there. It's the old what's the phrase that we tend to overestimate what we can do in 1 year and underestimate what we can do in 5 years. Look at it this way: if every campaign you added one more person on your team and one more customer, by the end of the year you'd have at least 50 new team members and about 50 new customers. And that would make your business huge compared to what it is right now. I guarantee it, everybody.
You mean in a year, right?
Yeah, in a year.
Yeah. So CJ, seriously? You're saying this is your first trip? Is it seriously?
Wow.
Gosh, you know what? You're a rock star.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised because I hear your name everywhere. And so that's cool. I can't wait to meet you in person though.
Cool.
So yes, CJ, you will be in Los Cabos because I want to meet you. I'll buy you a drink.
I'll buy you dinner.
And I got all these people. Karen, you're going to be in Los Cabos with us too. Make the commitment and go with us.
You know, the greatest thing about going on any of these trips or going to Rep Fest or anything else, you get more out of all of these events before the events happen usually, or over lunch or over dinner or over breakfast with talking to other reps, or just sitting around in the evening. And everybody that's there are all top sellers. Pretty much, as you can see, anybody who earns this trip did something special to make this happen. And they're going to have some nuggets that you can take back, you can learn from them, and you can help grow your business when you get back. And that's the beauty of it. Making new friends and picking up new ideas.
And, you know, we've made lifelong friends with Avon. I can't even tell you. It's like it's become our whole life. Avon has become our life because we have such amazing friends in Avon. And it's just so cool. We're a sisterhood or a familyhood, whatever you want to call it, because there's a lot of men in Avon too. I mean, you know, I have a lot of men on my team. And, you know, look at Timothy Brown. I mean, he does a lot of amazing stuff. And so, yes, we are an Avon family. And yeah, so CJ, you've only been in since June 17th, 2017. Wow, I didn't know that.
Awesome.
I thought you'd been around for a while because I hear your name everywhere. So you're doing great things.
Keep rocking it.
And yes, CJ, I'm going to hold you to it. We're going to have a drink in Los Cabos. And yes, she agrees. Avon family. Yeah, awesome. So that's all I really have. Join our group. We'll get you, as soon as you join, we'll get you entered in. And our next call on the group will be Tuesday night when we'll be doing more training on how to recruit. And mostly we'll be focusing on how to recruit and how to earn this incentive. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say is as even though I'm making this sound easy, it's not easy. You know, it's going to take work, you guys. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of work, but it's not undoable. It's totally doable. It's totally something that you can do. And I would suggest, because campaigns 23 through 26 is the holidays. Campaign 1 is where the holiday ends. So I really seriously would suggest is setting goals even to bring in 3 new recruits a campaign. If you can't do that, then do 2, right? Because it's the holidays. Everybody's looking for money. I don't know why that's red. Everybody's looking for money because you might have a harder time here and you might have a harder time here with yourselves. Now, I'm not saying you will. Everybody's different. But things slow down in January. People spend all their money for Christmas and then they don't have money left. Karen's going to be our stowaway. Now, come on, Karen, you got to earn the trip. We want you to go with us. But see, front load this as much as you can, because the more you can get in the Head Start period, the better you're going to be sitting, and the less you're going to be down here in campaign 7, like going like this, going, oh, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? So front load it as much as you can. There's no reason you can't sign up 2 or 3 people a campaign in the holidays. People are looking for money. And you guys, look what Avon's giving us. Earn $1,000 between now and the end of the year in the Kickstart program and get 40% off your entire Christmas shopping. Who wouldn't want that? Because a new rep in the Kickstart program is guaranteed 40% earnings if they just meet their sales goals, which are not hard to meet. And they can, everything they buy, including fixed earnings items,
yes.
including those that we only get 20 or 25%
all the holiday Christmas stuff, 40% off.
All the holiday Christmas stuff is going to be 40% off. I mean, for a new rep who's in the Kickstart program. So get 40% off your Christmas shopping and earn $1,000 between now and Christmas. Who wouldn't want that? And then they don't have to stick around after that. It's up to them. Although I think some of you will attest to, I bet CJ will, and maybe a couple others will attest to, once you get in, it gets in your blood and you get hooked and you find best friends and it becomes a family and you don't want to leave. But I mean, right now's the time to do it. So yeah, so CJ says, I showed a girl how much she could have saved on her order if she would have been a rep. So she's seriously thinking about joining.
Yes.
That's a smart way to do it, CJ.
Yes.
That's absolutely smart. If they give you a big order, you can say to them, how would you like 40% off of this? Yeah, you'd lose that sale, but that's all right. You could just keep passing out brochures and getting more sales. And it's in the long run better to have her as a rep because you'll make more money long-term with reps than you will with customers. So, and Karen says, I know, I'm just so overwhelmed with everything else going on. I'll fill you in on Wednesday night. Okay. It sounds like you have a lot going on, Karen. I totally understand. We all have things, and I totally understand. But you never know. You got, how many campaigns is this? Seriously, this is 12 campaigns. You got until like I don't know, January, February, March, something like that to do this.
March. Yeah, March, the end of March, 1st of April. And
then, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to mark this on your calendar, June 2nd through the 5th, 2019. Cross it out on your calendar. You're busy. You're going to be in Los Cabos with me. You're going to be busy. And I want you to apply for your passport. If you don't already have a passport, then get it. Because that's part of you getting ready to go on this trip. And I don't want you to wait till you earn the trip to go get your passport. First off, you might not get it in time. And second off, by getting your passport, that tells your brain that you're committed, that you're going to do this.
Passports are good for 10 years. So it just, as soon as you get one, you're good for 10 years.
So, Tracy says, I already took off work. Awesome. You go, Tracy.
Go, Tracy.
And CJ says, I got a late start last year. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 9 family deaths. So I had a hard time keeping going.
But that's the beauty.
But I got it going hard in December last year and have been going strong ever since. Yeah. Well, you're obviously doing something right. I hate to keep saying that over and over again, but CJ, I see your name everywhere. So you obviously are doing something right.
Yeah, and your passport just came Friday. Awesome.
Your passport, so you're ready to go.
Yeah. But to add on to what CJ just said, that's why it's so cool. If you can join our group, we do on Tuesday nights that does this. We work with you. That's why we have this. We encourage everybody who's on there. We're all tracking our numbers and we're all seeing where we're at, and we're all kind of just pushing each other forward so we can all make it. The more the merrier on this trip.
Yeah, and like Richard said, right here we have an announcement, and this is pinned to the top and has upcoming and past Zoom meetings. And so this will tell us when the next meeting is. That was Monday. That was last Tuesday. Last Tuesday. So I'm going to need to update this. And then it has your previous meetings. And so here you can watch the replays. So if you're not able to ever make a live meeting, the replays will always be posted in this post right here, the upcoming and past Zoom meetings. And just see if we got any people in today that I can. Wow, how come they're not showing up? I don't know. Nikki, are you sure you asked to be in this? Or maybe you're in. Actually, maybe you're in because I think I have it set up to.
Oh yeah, she's in the other group. So yeah.
If you're in some of my other groups, you automatically. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
you're
she's
in.
already in.
So awesome. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome. And CJ says I signed up too. So you're probably in too, because I forgot that I set this up so that if you're in a couple of the groups I'm in, then I already know you're a rep, so you're automatically approved. And Tracy says I can't find it. You can't find what? The group? So look for Avon Grand Fiesta Incentive. Actually, if you can see the URL up here, it's facebook.com/groups, and it's Avon Grand Fiesta Incentive with no spaces.
Should be able to type it in.
So you should be able to find it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sherry in?
Sherry, I approved you the other day, I think.
I think Sherry's in.
So, sorry, you guys. Members, let me just check Sherry really quick, but we probably don't really want to be doing this all on a Facebook Live. Sherry, you're in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tracy, am I friends with you? Can I add you? You're not coming up, so I can't add you.
Tracy Cruz.
C-R-E. Yeah, it's not coming up. So
yeah.
I'm sorry. You have to find it. Grand Fiesta. Send me a message, and I can send you a link. Okay. Avon Grand Fiesta Incentive. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Or let me see if I can. I don't know if I can do this with this software. Yeah, I can't. No. Can somebody, CJ, if you have the ability, can you take this link at the top, copy it, and paste it in the comments so people can find it?
Then they just be able to click.
Then they can just click on it. So I don't think I can post because of the software I'm using to access this. Click on more and send her a PM. Exactly. Do that. And she might have to friend request. Yeah, but you can send me a PM. So, you guys, that's all I really have for you today. Let me stop sharing my screen and bring this back over here. So, hey, are you guys excited? I am. Thank you, Nikki, for putting that there.
Oh, thanks. There you go.
Wrong one. CJ's got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
So there you go. You have the link. Just click on the link, and that will take you right in. So it's right here, so you can see. So click on that link. And you guys, we will see you. Actually, next Sunday, we won't see you. We're going to be dark because we are going to be in New York City with Avon at the Breast Cancer Walk. And we're going to be presenting the Avon donation to the American Cancer Society because we were one of the top 3 in fundraising. How cool is that? Woo!
Yeah, look for us. I don't know if they'll have it televised or not. It's supposed to be at 9 a.m. New York time. So maybe hopefully we get some pictures we can show you next week when we get back. And so instead of being on our Facebook Live, just be thinking of us in New York City. We'll probably be posting all over Facebook, and then we'll be back the next week, I believe. Yes. So thank you guys for being here. This was a short one, but hey, good luck. Join our group and look for us Tuesday night. This Tuesday night, we'll be doing training in our Grand Fiesta Incentive group. Actually, it'll be a Zoom meeting, so you can get on the Zoom meeting, and I'll post the link there in that Avon Grand Fiesta group. Yeah, Nikki mentioned if you wanted to mention about the party tomorrow, if anybody's interested. Yeah. I'm going to skip that right now. Okay. Nikki, because that's really just for our team. So yeah. But anyway, so you guys have a great have a great week. It's Sunday. Let's get out there, get some signups, get some sales, and I will see you in Los Cabos. Yep. Keep filling the funnel. Bye. Bye.